My mother and I came out to visit some friends last June, and we came here for a 4-day visit, supposedly. On the 5th day, we bought a house and came back out here in September to live, and we've never regretted it.
I can't possibly tell you everything that I love about this area.
It's kind of interesting. My wife said that my son and I were acclimated the day we got here, and it took her and the girls a couple of days.
I really like La Junta. There's an awful lot of good here, and I've been made to feel welcome.
The place these people are talking about is quite possibly one of the best kept secrets in the country, La Junta, Colorado. Centrally located on the high plains of southeast Colorado, along the banks of the Arkansas River, La Junta, which means the junction in Spanish, is in fact the hub of several major roadways, including U.S. Highways 350 and 50 and State Highways 109, 194, and 10. As the county seat of Otero County, La Junta is an active community of around 10,000 residents and has been rated by Science Digest magazine as one of the 10 healthiest places to live in America. La Junta has a wealth of history, enjoys clean air in a sunny climate, and abounds in the friendly atmosphere that truly makes one feel welcome to La Junta. Hi, I'm Bob Bissell, and on behalf of the people of La Junta, I'll be your host for the next half hour. The people you'll be meeting, they're not professional actors. They're simply members of a community they believe in and enjoy, and they want to share that enjoyment with you. We are very proud of our town, and we think that you'll agree with us that La Junta is not only a good place to run a business or raise a family, it's a great place to live.
The city's very fortunate in having a good selection of parks available for our population here. We have 8 parks scattered well throughout the city. We have an excellent city swimming facility. Last year we put together a water slide that cost the city about $100,000 and put it at the new water slide at the city swimming pool, and it's been quite an addition for our community. Another good reason for having all the parks that we have in the city is our excellent climate here. Checking with our La Junta weather station, we have 310 days of sunshine a year, and that's really good. We have an excellent 9-hole municipal golf course located out at the industrial park adjacent to the airport. That draws a lot of people into our area to play golf. It's kept in excellent condition, and we're very proud of it. It always seems to me that people that move to La Junta certainly get caught up in what La Junta is really all about. I came to La Junta almost 28 years ago, a transplant from the Midwest, and put my roots down here and really like it. You know, it's a community that grows on you fast, and my experience again has been that everybody that shows up here, they have a tendency to stay.
La Junta's been our home for the last 25 years. We came here because my husband Eldon was going to be teaching at Otero Junior College. We thought we'd be here about 3 years and then we'd move on. But we've liked it and we've stayed and we're not leaving. As a realtor, I have an opportunity to meet lots of new people who come into our area. And they tell me that our cost of living for utilities and housing and taxes compares very favorably to other areas of the country.
The city has been preparing over the last number of years in trying to encourage economic development, and as a result of this, we've planned very well in the area of getting our infrastructure in place for both water, sewer, and electrical needs for expanding the community.
I think you'll find that economic development in a rural area is a little bit different than it is in larger metro areas. The economic development people in a rural setting cover a very broad spectrum. It's not only prospecting, but it's working with the individual companies in developing financial assistance, helping them with their labor force, all of the different permits or licensing if there are any required, getting their equipment moved or set up. Those are some of the things that you do. And it doesn't always involve just prospecting. It's working with the existing businesses in the area. La Junta Development Incorporated, which is the private sector economic development arm for the City of La Junta, is the prospecting or industrial development segment for the City of La Junta. And my job as economic developer for the county just acts as an extension of La Junta Development, as well as for the other 5 communities in Otero County.
In 1990, the City of La Junta was recognized as the Small City of the Year by the Economic Developers Council of Colorado. This award, given in recognition of outstanding performance in the recruitment of new industry for the city, was received by Mayor Artis Sneath on the left and Allison Kortner, Executive Director of La Junta Development Incorporated. Janet Berg is the Administration and Human Resource Director of DeBorg Manufacturing Company, one of the industries which has worked with La Junta Development Incorporated.
In the 1980s, my family's business was failing. We knew in order to survive, we'd have to relocate to a more economical area. We'd also have to find an existing building, additional financial help, and a location that our key employees would be willing to move. We made the move in the summer of 1990. With that was a lot of ups and downs, but in each case, La Junta's community and people came to the rescue. In fact, we've just completed our first fiscal year end and have shown the highest sales and profits ever in the history of the company. We've also been awarded the National Blue Chip Award, which is given to companies that have overcome obstacles, adversity, and emerged stronger. This we accepted on behalf of the community, as we could never have done it ourselves. I can't possibly tell you everything that I love about this area. The weather is gorgeous, 85% sunshine. It's really uplifting. It puts everybody in a good mood. The history is outstanding. There are so many physical traces of Indian writings, dinosaur tracks, Bent's Old Fort from the 1800s. We just love it here.
Yes, La Junta is the county seat. That's where we are right now, is in the county courthouse. It's the largest community here in Otero County, and it's pretty much the shopping hub of the valley here. We're fortunate enough to have the stores to service the needs of probably a 50,000 population market area, which covers about a 6 or 7 county area. We are the largest shopping community in this area. One of our large discount stores helped us increase that population just recently by moving into the area. We're very happy to have them, and they seem to be quite happy to be here. I understand that their sales have exceeded their expectations. Okay, the Arkansas Valley Regional Medical Center, we're very fortunate in La Junta to have that medical facility here. It serves, again, as a regional medical facility. We have an excellent complement of physicians and surgeons. Equipment-wise, we're equipped to do just about anything and are bringing in new and updated equipment all the time. As I say, we are extremely fortunate to have the Arkansas Valley Regional Medical Center here in La Junta.
Arkansas Valley Regional Medical Center operates a 90-bed hospital as well as a 145-bed nursing care center. Additionally, we have facilities located in Fowler as well as in Rocky Ford. We have a physician that we've recruited for the Los Animas community, and we work very closely with physicians in Ordway and Eads, Colorado. The technological equipment that we do have available to patients that receive their care at Arkansas Valley Regional Medical Center certainly includes CT scanning, the latest diagnostic testing and radiology, which includes SPECT imaging, the state-of-the-art ultrasound, as well as very up-to-date general diagnostic equipment. We are very fortunate, and we have an outstanding staff of professionals here at the medical center. We've asked the staff really to concentrate on taking care of the needs of the patient. We realize that they have to be very professional and that people expect us to be very competent. But what really separates us from so many other facilities is the fact that we do focus so much attention on the humanistic component of healthcare and taking care of the patient and their families.
La Junta has an excellent business environment, but it also offers a wide variety of leisure time activities, which include community theater, community art shows, auto shows, and car races. A wide variety of sports programs, including a very popular kids' rodeo, cultural activities such as Fiesta Day and Early Settlers Day. All of which are part of a group of planned activities for all age and interest groups throughout the year. La Junta is an excellent place to work, but it's also an exciting place to spend your leisure time.
The La Junta Lions Club Easter Egg Hunt is an annual event with a tradition of more than 40 years. Although this little girl is too young to participate yet, she is certainly in the spirit and seems to be making plans for the future. Several bodies of water are available nearby for camping, boating, fishing, swimming, or simply observing nature. These pelicans stopped off for a couple of weeks at Lake Holbrook, just a few miles outside of La Junta. There are 28 churches in La Junta. These churches represent most faiths and denominations to serve the needs of the community. I'm standing in Santa Fe Park on Highway 50 just a few hundred yards from the Arkansas River and the site of the mountain branch of the Santa Fe Trail. Originally called Otero, La Junta got its start in the early 1870s as a trail community that serviced to the needs of the travelers and also the freighters that were expanding the West. They were rough and tumble times those early years on the frontier, and La Junta had its share of historical figures.
Christopher Charles Carson, or better known as Kit Carson, was well known in this area in the early 1880s. In fact, he was hired as a hunter by the Bint brothers, the owners of the old Bint's old fort that is located some 7 miles east of La Junta. Kit Carson still has many descendants in La Junta, one of which is his namesake, Christopher Charles Carson III, and he lives just a few blocks from here. The city of La Junta was incorporated in 1881 and was not like any other early frontier town. It had its problems with its marshals and what have you. Actually, Bat Masterson was hired here as a marshal in 1884 by the mayor, J.C. Denny. But Denny did not like Masterson, so he fired him. Just the same day, the city council rehired Masterson just to get even with the mayor. But the mayor got the top hand, and he got on the train and went to Pueblo, Colorado, and hired 6 gunmen, all of whom were enemies of Masterson because they worked for the DNRG Railroad, and Masterson worked for the Santa Fe. Brought them all to La Junta as deputies for Masterson. He wanted the 6 men to run Masterson off. Well, it took 5 weeks, but finally Masterson decided to quit to save a showdown with his own deputies on the streets of La Junta. This old stagecoach was built in Concord, New Hampshire in January 1867, and it came to this country in the same year. It served the Kansas and the Colorado territories until the 1880s, when the Santa Fe Railroad and other railroads ran the staging companies completely out of business. This beautiful old safe door you're looking at this time was taken from the original bank in La Junta. The bank was located on Santa Fe Avenue, where our present Santa Fe Plaza is, one of the many parks we do have in La Junta. The little log cabin that you're looking at here is actually a replica of the first schoolhouse built in La Junta in 1875. It was located some 5 blocks north of us here, real close to the Arkansas River banks. It was very small, 16 feet by 13 feet, and the first children that were here, there actually were 13 children, I suppose ages grades 1 through 8 at the time. It was very, very rustic and very rustic for the time of the period that it was in.
Today, La Junta has an excellent school system, providing an educational environment to the community from preschool up to the first 2 years of college. There is great emphasis placed on academic standards throughout the various schools and strong local support of the drama, sports, and music departments at all levels. Vocal teacher Suzanne Galt.
Here at La Junta, people really value music, and I've gained a lot of support from not only the staff but also the community as a whole. We've tried some things that have worked really well. For example, a community concert in December which put together some church choirs as well as the high school and junior high choirs. We've also gained some assistance from different departments of the school, both in the high school and the junior high, so that we have a cumulative effort in order to produce something really creative and special for the kids.
For the rest of me days I'll not touch a drop more. Said the scarecrow to Tom, "When you're perfectly safe, I'm the first talking scarecrow in the whole state of Maine. Singing to all.
As far as programs are concerned, we have the first 2 years of college, which is transferable to any of the senior colleges and universities in the state. We have signed agreements with these universities and colleges that if a student does graduate from Otero Junior College with an associate degree, they transfer in good standing to the junior level. In addition to that, we have vocational technical programs. We have an early childhood education program where we have on campus a state-certified daycare center. And these students that take the program get their training there, and then they go ahead and go into the business of working with people in the city and the surrounding area. We have a continuing education program for adults. There are classes for no credit, which are fun credits. We have the typical variety of college education and non-college education, if you will, for the people of the area who need it. And we're enjoying right now the largest enrollment in the history of the college. We're at around 900 head count. Now, as far as students are concerned, placement-wise, you name any of the professions, and we can name for you at least one or more students who have graduated from this college and gone on to greater things. We also are blessed on this campus by having the Koshari Indian Kiva on campus, which is actually on college grounds. And we maintain the building, and the Koshari Indian Museum Incorporated maintains the contents of the building, and this becomes a vital drawing point for tourists, visitors of all kinds that come in on campus.
Several Indian tribes played a major role in the early history of Colorado. Principal among these were the Cheyenne, Ute, and Arapaho. These living historians are enacting a training session between the Indians and traders at the reconstructed Bent's Old Fort outside La Junta. Bent's Old Fort was completed in 1834 by the brothers William and Charles Bent and Saran St. Vrain. Now a National Historic Site administered by the National Park Service, Bent's Old Fort originally served as the most important port of call and trading post on the mountain branch of the Santa Fe Trail between Independence, Missouri and Santa Fe, New Mexico. Although built of native materials, prairie soil, straw, and grass, this adobe structure nevertheless struck wonder into the heart of many early travelers, as though they had encountered a castle in the midst of the plains. The post was operated until 1849, when increasing hostilities with the Indians and an outbreak of cholera forced its abandonment. It eventually fell into complete ruin until the middle part of this century, when local support encouraged its historic site designation and reconstruction. Today it's enjoyed by more than 45,000 visitors each year. Just as Bent's Old Fort was born in the old century and is now moving toward the new, La Junta is a vital and active community, growing from the past and heading toward a very bright future. We invite you to join us and share the experience. For all the people of La Junta, I'm Bob Bassell. Thanks for watching.
I moved here 6 months ago from the Northeast as part of a group of 10 people that moved from the same small community here to La Junta. And if I'd have known about La Junta back then, I would have been the first person to move here.
We think you will enjoy the clean air, the blue skies, and the great climate of southeastern Colorado.
We just love it here.
My experience again has been that everybody that shows up here, they have a tendency to stay.
For more information about La Junta, contact La Junta Development Incorporated, toll-free at 1-800-634-2130, or write LJDI, Lincoln Square Professional Building, number 205, La Junta, Colorado, 81050. The fax number is 719-384-8140.